I think like a lot of times people think they own each other.
I felt like I had to protect myself from being hurt from people that I love. But I couldn't figure out how I was gonna make it. The rule, she was like, treat people how you want to be treated. And that is always how I think about it.
Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz are responding to cheating rumors and that they are getting a divorce.
Hollywood gossip. It's messy, relentless, and sometimes it doesn't even matter what's true. Rumors can spread faster than a wildfire, fueled by social media, paparazzi photos, and the natural human love of scandal. And today, we're diving deep into one of the juiciest stories to hit the rumor mill. Alicia Keys, Swizz Beatz, and Lala Anthony. Yes, the internet is buzzing about this trio, and we're breaking down everything, from the alleged history to the double standards and why gossip in Hollywood isn't always just about the truth. But before we grab our pitchforks and form opinions, let's look at what's actually on record, what's alleged, and how the narrative developed over time. Here's what we know for sure. Alicia Keys and Swizz Beatz got married in 2010. Since then, they've had 2 children together and maintained a highly publicized image of a power couple, often appearing on red carpets with matching smiles and synchronized fashion choices. Lala Anthony, on the other hand, married Carmelo Anthony in 2010 as well, but after years of ups and downs, she filed for divorce in 2021. So when the gossip started swirling that Alicia allegedly caught Swizz and Lala together, it wasn't entirely out of nowhere. The internet, fueled by blogs and social media speculation, lost it immediately, even without concrete evidence. The story seems to have legs simply because of timing, visibility, and the personalities involved. Now let's get something straight. Rumors don't need to be confirmed to spread. They just need to feel believable. And in this case, the timeline, the history, and the personalities involved make it incredibly easy for people to connect dots, whether those dots actually exist or not. To understand why this story gained so much traction, we have to rewind and look at the alleged history between these 3 individuals and the context of Hollywood gossip culture as a whole. The whispers started as far back as 2013. Industry insiders and gossip blogs claimed Swizz Beatz was being a little too friendly with women at various parties. Nothing was ever confirmed, and no substantial evidence emerged, but in Hollywood, whispers have a way of sticking. Fast forward to 2016, and Carmelo Anthony, the ex-husband of Lala Anthony, was allegedly exposed for fathering a child outside his marriage. That revelation shook Lala's world, leaving her in a very public position of vulnerability. By 2017 and 2018, paparazzi began catching Lala at events where Swizz and Alicia were also present. Group photos at fashion weeks, art shows, and charity events started circulating online. To the naked eye, nothing seemed incriminating, but the internet has a way of turning a simple laugh over a drink into a full-blown scandal. Social media users zoomed in on body language, gestures, and proximity, often reading far more into the situation than reality warranted. Then 2021 came, and the rumors gained real momentum when radio host Miss Jones claimed on air that she had a DM from a trusted source in Swizz's camp saying he had been creeping with Lala. Swizz publicly denied it, Alicia remained silent, and the story simmered quietly in the background. And now, in 2025, whispers have resurfaced, suggesting Alicia may have caught them together again. The key here is that the gossip doesn't need proof, just a history that makes it plausible. Now let's talk about Lala Anthony. She's a woman who has been in the public eye for decades, first as an MTV VJ and then as an actress and entrepreneur. From her early days in hip-hop and entertainment circles, she's been recognized as a beauty and a personality who commands attention. Her visibility, however, comes with a cost. In Hollywood, being attractive, single, and successful often makes women automatic suspects in gossip narratives. Add in her very public, drama-filled marriage to Carmelo Anthony, with alleged infidelities and courtroom battles, and you have a person whose life can be interpreted in multiple ways. Every time a man interacts with her, the rumor mill starts spinning. In gossip logic, single plus attractive plus industry experience equals automatic scandal. This dynamic is compounded by the fact that Lala's career requires her to attend red carpets, events, and social gatherings where high-profile men like Swizz Beatz also appear. Her visibility ensures she is constantly in the public eye, meaning even neutral interactions are ripe for speculation. Whether or not she is involved with anyone, her narrative is often tied to the men around her rather than her accomplishments, which is a recurring theme in Hollywood. And then there's Swizz Beatz, whose reputation almost guarantees rumors will follow him. From the very start, his personal life has been public and often scrutinized. Allegedly, he was still legally married to his first wife, Mashonda, when he began dating Alicia Keys. That history alone made the marriage a topic of gossip before it even began. Swizz is charismatic, flashy, and thrives in the spotlight. His personality, career, and lifestyle make him the perfect figure for rumor culture. Someone whose charm and visibility can easily be misconstrued as flirtation or indiscretion. Add to this a documented history of messy relationships, public disputes over child support, and allegations of side flings even after marrying Alicia, and the narrative practically writes itself. When Swizz is paired with a visible, single woman like Lala Anthony, it doesn't take much for speculation to explode into a full-blown scandal on social media and blogs. It's a combination of personality, history, and circumstance that fuels the story. Truth doesn't even need to be part of the equation. Alicia Keys, on the other hand, has always played the long game with her public image. She built a brand around grace, talent, and a don't-do-drama persona. When Mashonda publicly aired grievances in 2009, Alicia didn't fight back. She didn't take to Twitter, Instagram, or interviews to defend herself. Instead, she focused on her music, her performances, and her family, letting her actions speak louder than headlines. Fast forward to today, and she is employing the same strategy with the rumors about Swizz and Lala. Silence allows her to maintain her public image while leaving space for speculation without explicitly confirming anything. It's a strategic move that protects her brand, but it also has a downside. Silence can be interpreted in multiple ways, sometimes even fueling the fire rather than extinguishing it. The public may see it as strength, but others read it as quiet suffering, which keeps her entangled in the narrative whether she participates or not. Here's an important lesson about Hollywood. Gossip isn't just entertainment, it's leverage. Rumors can distract, discredit, or pressure individuals in subtle and overt ways. A story about Swizz and Lala can ripple through endorsements, film projects, album releases, and social media campaigns. Just like we've seen with other celebrity couples, rumors often emerge right when something significant is happening professionally. Swizz is active in the art world and works with billion-dollar galleries. Alicia is selling out tours and releasing music, and Lala is working to solidify her Hollywood career. A single rumor, true or false, can affect contracts, sponsorships, casting decisions, and public perception. Blogs and social media accounts profit heavily from this drama. The more scandal, the higher the engagement, and the more attention these narratives generate. It's a system that benefits from keeping women in certain boxes. Lala as the potential homewrecker, Alicia as the silent queen, and Swizz as the charming provocateur. Double standards in Hollywood are glaring. Swizz Beatz' name can circulate in cheating rumors, and most fans shrug it off, saying, well, you know Swizz. But if Lala Anthony is mentioned, suddenly she's labeled messy, opportunistic, or desperate. Lala stayed loyal through Melo's NBA drama, forgave public humiliation, and built a career during and after her marriage, yet her accomplishments are often overshadowed by her relationships. Men's reputations remain largely intact, while women's narratives are constantly scrutinized and weaponized. This isn't unique to Lala. Look at Beyoncé and Jay-Z, Jennifer Lopez, or countless other high-profile women. Hollywood consistently frames women as either virtuous and suffering or opportunistic and villainous, while men's behavior is excused, celebrated, or trivialized. This double standard is reinforced by media narratives that thrive on drama, clicks, and controversy. It's a system that profits from perception more than reality, and the consequences for women can be career-altering. Lala Anthony has been grinding in Hollywood for years. From MTV VJ beginnings to acting, producing, writing, and entrepreneurship, she has consistently expanded her career outside of her personal life. Yet, whenever Carmelo Anthony's name trends, whether for his NBA legacy or alleged outside children, Lala's narrative gets pulled back into his drama. The same happens with rumors about Swizz Beatz. People will link her success to her proximity to powerful men rather than her talent, effort, or achievements. The irony is stark. Men's achievements and reputations remain intact regardless of their personal scandals, while women are held accountable for relationships, rumors, or appearances. This imbalance has followed Lala for years, and it continues to shape public perception of her work and her brand. In essence, gossip doesn't just entertain, it dictates who is praised, who is blamed, and who remains invisible despite accomplishments. So what's the takeaway here? In Hollywood, gossip is as much about strategy as it is about storytelling. Whether Alicia, Swizz, or Lala are actually involved in scandalous behavior, the narrative has already taken on a life of its own. These stories are shaped by history, visibility, double standards, and the profitability of controversy. For viewers, the lesson is clear. Don't take everything at face value. Look at the context, understand the incentives behind rumors, and recognize how public perception can be manipulated. The tea may never be fully confirmed, but the lessons about rumor, reputation, and gendered double standards in Hollywood are undeniable. In a world that profits off drama, staying informed and critical is the only way to separate fact from fiction while still enjoying the story.